Angelina Jolie, one of Hollywood's most iconic and enigmatic figures, has long captivated the world not only with her beauty and talent, but also with her humanitarian efforts and personal life. Known for her Academy Award-winning performances and roles in films like Girl, Interrupted, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, and Maleficent, Jolie's life has often played out in the public eye. However, one pivotal event that reshaped her personal trajectory and public perception occurred not on screen, but tens of thousands of feet above the ground. An airplane incident in 2016 that served as a major turning point in her life. This particular flight took place in September 2016, while Jolie, then married to Brad Pitt, was traveling with him and their 6 children on a private plane from France to Los Angeles. What happened on that flight remains somewhat shrouded in privacy and speculation, but it sparked a series of events that would permanently alter the course of Jolie's family and career. According to reports later released to the media and statements made during legal proceedings, Brad Pitt allegedly became verbally and physically aggressive during the flight. Jolie later told authorities that Pitt had been drinking and that his behavior frightened the children. One of the most widely reported aspects of the incident was an alleged altercation between Pitt and their eldest son, Maddox. Although the FBI and Child Protective Services eventually closed the investigation without filing charges, the emotional impact of the event lingered. Within days of the flight, Jolie filed for divorce, citing irreconcilable differences. She requested sole physical custody of their children, a move that sparked a long, highly publicized custody battle. That decision, prompted by what occurred in the confined space of an aircraft, marked a dramatic rupture in the image of Jolie and Pitt as Hollywood's golden couple. Until then, Jolie had been seen by many as having found balance in her life. Her marriage to Pitt seemed stable, their blended family admired, and her transition from movie star to respected humanitarian and director was going smoothly. She was known for her work as a UNHCR Goodwill Ambassador and later as a special envoy, traveling to war zones and advocating for refugees. The public had watched her evolve from a rebellious, tattooed actress into a poised and passionate advocate for global causes. But the airplane incident changed everything. Jolie suddenly found herself not only a single mother of 6, but also in the midst of a legal and emotional storm. In the aftermath, she retreated somewhat from the spotlight, focusing more on her children and her humanitarian work. Interviews and public appearances became more rare. When she did speak, it was often with an air of gravity and resolve that suggested deep personal growth forged in the fires of emotional upheaval. For Jolie, the flight wasn't just a family dispute. It was a breaking point. A moment where she chose to prioritize the safety and well-being of her children over the preservation of a public image or marriage. In a 2021 interview with The Guardian, she hinted at the seriousness of the situation, saying she feared for her family's safety during the flight and implying that there were deeper issues at play. Since then, Jolie's career has taken on a more introspective tone. While she continues to act and direct, her projects are often laden with deeper messages about trauma, resilience, and justice. Films like First They Killed My Father, which she directed, and Those Who Wish Me Dead reflect her gravitation towards stories that explore survival and strength in the face of violence and loss. Jolie has also spoken more openly about the importance of healing and standing up for victims of abuse. She has used her platform to advocate for domestic violence survivors and has worked to reform laws protecting children. In many ways, the turbulence of that flight catalyzed a new chapter of advocacy for Jolie, one that is deeply personal and profoundly empathetic. The airplane incident did not destroy her, it transformed her. It laid bare the fragility of even the most seemingly perfect lives and forced a reckoning that redefined her identity. Angelina Jolie, once known primarily for her bold fashion choices and blockbuster roles, emerged from the storm as a fierce, quietly resilient figure. A woman shaped by both the highs and the depths of her experience. Today, she continues to inspire millions not just through her work on screen, but through her tireless advocacy and her unwavering commitment to her children. The woman who once soared through Hollywood on wings of fame and glamour now moves with a different kind of flight, one grounded in purpose, strength, and the unshakable will to protect those she loves.